Hey RVers and future RVers, behind me, this is the one. All new for 2024 by Grand Design is the Transcend One. Maybe a single axle smaller travel trailer, but hey, it's Grand Design and it's got all the cool features in it that you're gonna wanna make sure you put on your shopping list. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. Let's dive into this travel trailer. All right, we're outside the 2024 Grand Design Transcend One 151BH, all new for 2025. Let's get into some of the cool exterior features. Starting up front, there's nothing small about the storage. We have a nice size, nice size pass-through storage over here. You'll see in a little bit, we even have more storage underneath the bunk beds on the other side. But I love the magnetic catch. That way you don't have to worry about being loaded down with all your goodies and stow in there and have it coming down on you. Nice size patio awning for you. It is automatic, so just push the button. Nice LED light at the top to give you some brightness towards the dusk. And you could definitely have patio time with this camper. We have a dog leash and a beer bottle opener here that we can use. A nice portable table that you can run outside, as you can see here, or maybe inside. Stows nice and convenient underneath the sofa that you'll see inside. We do have our cable hookup and electric for some extra entertainment items. It is a JBL sound system with the speaker at the top so we can throw on some of our tunes. And of course, patio time wouldn't be anything without some grub, some good cooking. We have a propane hookup at the bottom here that feeds off your propane tanks up front. So you can throw a griddle out here, cook up some breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and not have to worry about bringing extra 1 pound propane bottles for your cooktop. On the back side, they've got a lot of stuff going on that's prepped and ready for you. So depending on how you camp, whether you hook up just at campgrounds or you prefer maybe some boondocking options, we have a lot going on. This camper's prepped for solar panel. It's prepped for an inverter, so that way you can turn some of that 12-volt power, sun power, into electricity. And it's also got a solar power panel prep too, so you can monitor all the coming and going. Speaking of prep, it's also prepped for a backup camera, so that way you have that visibility behind you in some of those tight backup campsites. It's also prepped for a Lippard ladder, so that way, especially if you got a solar panel, you can attach a ladder, get up there and do some maintenance and checking out. We've got kiddos on this travel trailer with the bunk bed, so here's your hitch. Throw a bike rack in there and bring some of their bikes with you. As I mentioned, we had more storage underneath the bunk bed. Again, a nice magnetic catch, nice big door, and that's up here real tall, so you can get some of those big bulky items up in this storage. And whether it's your first camper or your umpteenth camper, again, Grand Design knows how to make everything convenient. They have all your hookups here, your water, your electric, your battery disconnect, etc. And it comes up through the floor, so that way you can easily keep this door closed and keep some of the weather elements outside. So again, 2024 Grand Design Transcend One 151BH model. All right, we're inside the all-new 2025 Grand Design Transcend One. The 151BH floor plan is definitely the one to put on your shopping list. And as I mentioned, Grand Design has all the great features that you're going to want, especially if this is your first camper. Starting up front, we have a nice queen bed. It is a 60 by 80 bed, so that's a true queen. How do they get it? This is a standard 8-foot wide camper and about 20 feet long. The width is important because so many single axle travel trailers are shrunk down in the width, and that gets really tight. So you're gonna see here as we go through this floor plan, a lot of space still in this little 15-foot floor plan. Again, we have storage at the top. We have at the head of the bed, we have electric and 12-volt hookups, so you can get some recharge to your some of your mobile devices. We even have nice, cool little flip-up storage area here at the foot of the bed. You could throw some knickknacks in there. And there's definitely plenty of windows that open up to give us a lot of fresh air if we need, if we're out spring or fall camping and want some of that wonderful, cool air coming through. And underneath as well, a lot of storage that they finished off with this cargo net, so that way you don't have to worry about your stuff flying around in a panic brake or acceleration. Right at the door, As I mentioned, outside there's a JBL speaker. It's matched with the JBL sound system, so you get some really nice, good sound going through inside and outside. But I love all the controls, just like on the outside with all your hookups and everything in one place. We have all our buttons and appliance features here right at in a central location. Kitchen-wise, plenty of space with, as you can see, a lot of counter space, electricity to hook up some of our appliances. If we want to do some cooking, we have a nice, cute little 2-burner propane stove here. And then, of course, you can zap some reheats or zap some popcorn and stuff in the microwave. Good storage above that they use, and they shelved off. There's our electric cord, Nick. They've shelved that off. A lot of campers will give us a nice tall cabinetry, but they don't put that extra shelf in there to help divide that space up. You got some storage below the sink, as well as some drawers, and finished off with a nice little refrigerator to keep some of those cold items on those camp trips. Got to keep those kiddos satisfied. Opposite of the kitchen is your sofa. On the outside, you saw we had this removable table. That stows real nice up underneath, as well as some drawers here with the doggy food and water bowl, which is essential, right? Especially if you're bringing your 4-legged friend. Disclaimer, not for the kids. Overhead storage, as I mentioned, big window, and you have your shades, so that way you can knock out the light if it's a hot day, or especially for the privacy. Now, being a bunk bed model, you've got obviously the queen bed we've already seen and the 2 bunks behind me, but then you also have, just in case one of the kiddos brings an extra friend or you pick up a camping buddy along the way, here you go, you got 1 extra bed just in case. And speaking of the kiddos, each of them will have a nice size bunk bed that's full length with a light, so that way they can have some of their privacy, kind of their own little space, and keep mom and dad happy. Throw some drawers up underneath so they can throw some of their folded items or knickknacks in there. And this camper is fully heated and cooled through 2 very large components. You have a roof air AC that's a 13.5 BTU. Pretty much that's the same size AC that a lot of brands put in their campers up through say 30 foot. So definitely going to cool you down. What do you think, Nick? This is definitely a nice chill AC.
Cameraman is sticking out his head. He's got a thumbs up on his head. Life is rad with friends.
Big furnace at the bottom to give you some heat, and the furnace controls where you can, it is temperature controlled, so you can up and down based on your comfort level. And why we have all that, I gotta talk about the insulation factor on these campers. On this camper is phenomenal. It's something like R40 in the roof and the front, and insulated, heated underbelly. So definitely do some research if you're going to get into some extreme temperatures, hot or cold. This thing's going to maintain a temperature really well. Last but not least is our bathroom, and they definitely did not chintz on the bathroom. So many of these smaller floor plans, something's got to give, and a lot of times that you're going to see it in the bathroom. We have a little bit of shelving here and plenty of wall space that maybe you can throw like a towel hook or a jacket rack or something if you want, of course, your mirror. But then the shower is definitely large enough. We've got plenty of elbow space. I'm 6'1", I've got some height here, and of course you've got your hot and cold, so that way the kiddos can easily get washed up after a long, maybe dirty weekend of camping. So some of the cool interior features of this floor plan, again, it's a 151 BH, all new by Grand Design for the 2025 model year. This is the Transcend One. Right there you have it. What do you think? You like it? Thumbs up. Willie, do you like it? High five?
I will never cooperate with you.
She's not playing today. Anyway, again, the 2025 Grand Design Transcend One, the 151 BH model. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, give us a thumbs up. Comment below. Give us your first impressions, or maybe any questions or things that you saw through the video that you'd love for us to dive in further. And show us some love. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. This is Willie. We'll see you at the campsites.